What are you doing, bruv? Why? I'm trying to work, please. I'm not doing that. Yeah, but why?
These comments, yeah. I had that throughout my school life. That's why I call myself Beavo, because I've seen a lot of nasty comments about me. I don't care if I've got a white filter for my teeth. Yeah, my teeth ain't all that. I'm not the best looking. I couldn't care. Do you know what I mean? I'm having fun. I'm gaining followers. I'm getting views. And if it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere. If it doesn't.
Beavo, or as some call him, the most talentless TikToker you'll ever witness, is a guy who basically became famous for doing, well, nothing. He started off posting random videos of his daily life on TikTok, but what really caught people's attention wasn't his content, it was his teeth. His teeth were so big and oddly shaped that people couldn't focus on anything else. You could say his teeth were more famous than him. People joked that he could eat an apple through a letterbox, or that he looked like he was wearing a gum shield. His actual name, Brandon Beavis, didn't help either. The last name Beavis just fueled the jokes even more, so he ended up calling himself Beavo to play into the whole beaver thing. Instead of trying to actually make better content, Beavo decided to embrace the hate. He didn't care what people said. He would smile at the camera and say he didn't mind being roasted as long as he got views and followers.
Who's got 90,000 followers? Who's got 10,000 followers on Instagram? Who's done it within the space of 9 months? Me. And you summon ick. Call me an ick when I'm in my private jet, baby. Gee!
That weird sense of confidence actually helped him gain about 90,000 followers at first. But Beavo didn't stop there. He realized that if he wanted to keep growing, he had to keep poking at people's nerves. So he started coming up with all sorts of lies and stunts just to stay relevant. For example, he started a fake GoFundMe for an injury that didn't even exist. He admitted later that it was all fake, just to get reactions. Then, he claimed he was homeless to get sympathy and more attention, only to later reveal he was lying. People were shocked and annoyed, but at the same time, they kept watching. That's exactly what he wanted. One of Beavo's biggest hits came when he started posting videos of himself eating. It sounds boring, but he knew exactly how to make it controversial.
Dinner! You know the rules. Big up the hangover, beef, roast dinner, beef, whatever. Listen, we got beef. They are, I don't know what they are. We got pigs in blankets. We got a Yorkshire pudding, peas, potatoes, parsnips or turnips, one of the two, and Brussels sprouts, but split up. So let's get into this. You know the rules as well. Jamaican style. Big up the Levi Roots ting. I actually rate this, and we've got none left, so I'm gonna have to go to the shop. Levi, sort your man out. Send me some, please. That's all we're getting. Sweet. Right, let's get into this. Just rate everything out of 10. Whatever that is, I keep forgetting. Brussels sprout. I've seasoned very well.
He put ketchup on a traditional roast dinner, which for many people in the UK was basically a crime. That video alone got him hundreds of thousands of views. Then he posted a video eating chips and a sausage, and it somehow got over 6 million views. Seeing this success, Beavo decided to turn eating into his main thing. He would post videos of every meal, sometimes even ordering food he didn't want just to have content. He'd start every video saying, "You know the rules," even though no one knew what these rules actually were. He even tattooed the phrase on himself, but refused to explain it, clearly trying to keep people curious and talking. Then, a weird twist happened. He got pushed over by a fan, lost 2 of his teeth, and started a fundraiser to fix them. He raised about £685 and got temporary teeth, but these new teeth made it hard for him to chew. So he started swallowing food half chewed, turning eating into an extreme sport. People were fascinated by his ability to gulp down food so quickly, especially when he swallowed an entire roast potato in just 2 chews. That video alone blew up with over 20 million views. Beavo leaned into it hard. He started exaggerating his swallowing in every video, making it part of his act. Fans made compilation videos titled "Times We Almost Lost Beavo," which only made him even more popular. He shot past 1 million followers and eventually got an offer from a dentist in Turkey to fix his teeth for free in exchange for promo. People were worried at first, saying his teeth were the reason they watched him, but when he finally revealed his new teeth, they turned out to be even more ridiculous. They were so bright and big that fans said they looked like piano tiles. The new teeth also meant he could chew properly again, which ruined his unique eating gimmick. His views dropped dramatically, and he announced he would take a break from TikTok. only to return 4 hours later with a new twist. He introduced his new girlfriend, an OnlyFans model. To prove how serious he was, he even got her name tattooed on him after just 3 months. But the very next day, he questioned how long he would actually love her. Then they went on the Whatever podcast, where he revealed they were in an open relationship. He proudly said she brings him friends and he brings her friends, which basically meant they both saw other people. People roasted him hard. He tried to backtrack by saying he was told to say that and that it was all staged, but it was too late. The damage was done. He was now known as the guy who would do absolutely anything for clout. Despite trying to flex with designer clothes, Beavo eventually revealed he was 700 pounds in debt. He admitted he was basically broke and that TikTok had ruined his life. He begged his followers for money, saying even a penny would help. Instead of helping, people trolled him, saying they sent him nothing and hoped it helped. His relationship started to suffer too. He said it was rocky because he wasn't making money anymore, and it put pressure on his girlfriend. He posted desperate TikToks asking if their relationship was over, and if people thought she still loved him. At this point, it was obvious he was just staging everything for views. He even pretended to go to the job center, saying he needed to find a job because his views were down. But no one was buying it anymore. His followers realized it was all fake, and his reputation sank even lower. He also started getting more hate in real life. Kids would harass him in public, squirting him with water and mocking him. At his nightclub appearances, no one showed up. He'd claim that hundreds of people were coming, but in reality, he was being pelted with drinks. Even his girlfriend got bottles thrown at her. In interviews, he tried to act like TikTok was a serious job, saying he made £40,000 a month. But when people pushed back, he got defensive and offended. He argued that money was everything, even if it meant selling out his own girlfriend for content or money. He started promoting crypto scams, shady collaborations, and anything else that could make him quick cash. He even made his own spicy content and slashed his cameo prices to $10, hoping someone would pay him to say happy birthday or whatever else they wanted. In the end, Beavo's story is pretty sad. He went from a random guy with weird teeth to someone who would literally do anything for attention. He lied, faked injuries, faked homelessness, exaggerated everything, and humiliated himself and his girlfriend all for views and money. He's the perfect example of how far someone will go for internet fame, even if it means destroying their own life in the process. And that's why people call him the most talentless TikToker ever. He didn't get famous because he was good at something. He got famous for being a walking car crash that you just couldn't look away from. His story isn't inspiring or uplifting. It's a warning about what happens when you chase clout at any cost. And while he might still have some followers left, it's clear that the only thing keeping people watching is the question: what ridiculous thing is he going to do next?